At Tennis Zone, we're giving away a tennis racket worth up to $120 of your choice to thank you for the support you've been giving us on our videos. To participate, you just need to subscribe and comment on the video. The winner will be announced on October 25th. Good luck to everyone, and don't forget to leave a like if you enjoy the video. Sinner's lawyer: no one accuses Yannick of benefiting from CLOSTEBOL. The Italian's lawyer was interviewed by an Italian outlet and made it clear that he believes his client is innocent. Yannick Sinner continues his 2024 season as if nothing were happening around him. He's already in the quarterfinals of the ATP Beijing 2024, and with 2 Masters 1000 tournaments and the ATP finals left to finish the year, the Italian has already had an outstanding season, despite dealing with a doping accusation and its subsequent resolution for much of the year, following 2 positive tests for CLOSTEBOL at Indian Wells and Miami. When we see Yannick Sinner playing tennis, it seems like the controversy doesn't affect him. Yet, off the court, there's an ongoing drama of statements, speculations, rulings, and appeals that don't explain how Sinner managed to win 2 Grand Slam titles, 2 Masters 1000, and 2 ATP 500 tournaments this year. Nevertheless, both the Italian Tennis Federation and Sinner's own team and lawyer are fighting tirelessly to get him definitively cleared. That's why Jamie Singer, Sinner's lawyer and a recognized expert in sports law, spoke with La Gazzetta dello Sport. "We are surprised," Jamie Singer, who represented Sinner throughout the resolution in 3 independent courts, said they are surprised by the appeal from the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA, and considers it completely unnecessary, though legitimate. While it's true that the first ruling confirmed Sinner's version of events, WADA eventually filed an appeal, and now the Italian could face up to a 2-year suspension, which would be a severe blow to the current tennis scene, given his position as the world's #1 and the beginning of what is expected to be a historic rivalry with Carlos Alcaraz. After Yannick's positive test in such minimal amounts, the International Tennis Integrity Agency, ITIA, understood that this was a very delicate case and chose to refer it to an independent expert tribunal rather than issue a direct ruling. The 3 specialists convinced all parties that the matter had been properly resolved, Singer added. Months of uncertainty. WADA's appeal document is to be filed before October 10, after which the Court of Arbitration for Sport, CAS, will appoint the panel of judges and set the hearing date, a process Singer hopes will conclude in a few months. No one is accusing Yannick of benefiting from CLOSTEBOL, which is why it would be unfair to penalize him in the rankings or financially. However, WADA believes that, in some way, he is responsible for his team's actions, and for that reason, they are seeking a sanction. They have the right to appeal, and we know how complex doping supervision and integrity work in sports can be. Even so, we believe the appeal wasn't truly necessary, the lawyer concluded. It seems that Yannick Sinner still faces months of uncertainty as this new chapter in his doping case unfolds. Meanwhile, his next match will be against Jiri Lehecka in the quarterfinals of the ATP 500 in Beijing, where he is defending his title. The match will take place this Monday, September 30th, at 1300 hours, Spanish Peninsular Time. Alcaraz on Sinner's case. The Spanish player finds it surprising that WADA decided to appeal the case to CAS. Sinner's 2 positive tests in March 2024 will now be reviewed by a panel of 3 judges appointed directly by the Swiss tribunal, the highest authority in sports justice. WADA announced its appeal while Sinner was competing in the ATP 500 in Beijing, a move that didn't sit well with the world's best tennis player, who responded with a statement reiterating his innocence. "I understand that these matters must be thoroughly investigated to maintain the integrity of the sport we all love. However, it's hard to see what will be gained by asking a different group of 3 judges to review the same facts and the same documentation over and over again," said the recent US Open champion. WADA is requesting a suspension of between 1 and 2 years for Sinner, a decision that CAS will evaluate in the coming months. While the case reaches the Lausanne tribunal, the Italian will continue competing, unable to shake off the cloud of suspicion. For now, Carlos Alcaraz has come to the defense of his main rival on the circuit. Alcaraz's reaction: "I don't think it's a good sign for tennis," the Spaniard responded this Sunday in Beijing when asked about WADA's appeal. "It's tough for him. I know everyone is talking about it, and probably, as he said before New York, people are now looking at him differently. I understand his position right now, and I feel sorry for him. I hope he can soon put this issue behind him and focus on what he loves, which is playing tennis and trying to move forward." These are very sensitive issues for Yannick and for tennis in general. After everything was decided before Cincinnati, with the issue stating that he did nothing wrong. Now the case has been reopened, added Sinner's generational rival. "I thought the case was closed. I don't know exactly what happened this past month. I just saw the news, and it surprised me a little. I don't know what will happen in the coming months, but it's definitely not good for tennis. Alcaraz tipped his hat to Sinner's calm demeanor on the court, despite everything. Since the positive test and subsequent exoneration, he has won the 9 matches he's played, winning the US Open and reaching the quarterfinals in Beijing so far. The way he's playing, given everything that's happened, is insane. He's able to put everything aside when he steps on the court, playing such good tennis. It's incredible, said the 4-time Grand Slam champion. I hope he can soon put this matter behind him and focus on what he loves, which is playing tennis, and try to move forward. All I can say is that I hope, with the help of his team and those close to him, he doesn't feel down in the coming months. Why wasn't Sinner sanctioned? On August 20th, the ISHA, the body responsible for anti-doping in tennis, announced in a statement that Sinner had tested positive in March in 2 tests, one at Indian Wells and another outside of competition, but that he would not be sanctioned, as it was deemed an accidental contamination, and there was nothing the Italian could have done to prevent it. The world number one's explanation was that his physiotherapist had injured his finger and applied a medication containing CLOSTEBOL, a banned anabolic steroid, before giving him a massage without gloves. Many still don't understand how the ISHA accepted that explanation, nor how Sinner avoided a provisional suspension after testing positive. The Italian has since dismissed both his physiotherapist and fitness coach and has sought the help of 2 former Novak Djokovic aides. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. At Tennis Zone, we are dedicated to bringing you the best information for the best audience, sharing in-depth analysis, exclusive interviews, and full coverage of everything related to the world of tennis. Join our community and be part of the excitement of the tournaments with us. Additionally, at Tennis Zone, we strive to provide you with updated and high-quality content about players, tournaments, strategies, and the most relevant events in the world of tennis.